Propaganda message 1. Putin breaks international isolation with one gesture. 2. Europe is secondary and powerless to influence American decisions. 3. The conflict is a subject of a deal, not a matter of international law. 4. Any criticism of Russia from the West is presented as hysteria and fear. This media narrative creates the impression in the Russian audience that the summit is already a diplomatic victory, and its real result is secondary. For the European reader, this is an illustration of how Russian TV turns a complex multilateral conflict into a simplified two-act play with a predicted triumph. Over a quarter of a century, Putin has personally met with American presidents 48 times, 4 with Clinton, 28 with Bush Jr., 9 with Obama, 6 with Trump, and once with Joe Biden. This is Putin's first visit to the United States in a decade, and his first to a Western country since the start of the special operation. This is a president who operates according to the principle of the art of the deal. Under the Biden administration, there was not even a negotiating platform. The parties did not communicate with each other, and President Biden was unable to bring them to the same table. Under the current president, we have made significant progress. Any concession in these negotiations will draw criticism from political opponents. But he, as he has repeatedly emphasized, seeks to end the war, stop the deaths in Russia and Ukraine, and achieve peace. Unfortunately, many Democrats say that even a minimal concession to Russia, even if it leads to an end to the war, is absolutely unacceptable. The co-author of the bill on 500% tariffs, terrorist and extremist Senator Blue Menthal, also calls the summit a gift for Putin and reduces it to an attempt to get the Nobel Peace Prize. The summit is a significant diplomatic gift for Vladimir Putin. He meets with the President of the United States one-on-one. I hope that Donald Trump will take a firm position. It looks as if the location was chosen specifically to highlight Putin's special status. In essence, Trump is giving Putin the perfect opportunity for a dramatic photo opportunity. The question is how their meeting might go. And it's worth recalling the striking moment in 2018 when, after talks between the two world leaders in Helsinki, Finland, Trump openly backed Putin's position over that of US intelligence agencies. The Helsinki summit, of course, was such a failure for Trump that his top Russia advisor at the time, Fiona Hill, later said, quote, "My first thought was, how am I going to stop this? I actually had the idea that I would stage some kind of medical emergency and let out a blood-curdling scream and fall into the press." CNN maps out the future division of Ukraine. Swapping territory would be political suicide for Zelensky. When President Trump talks about swapping land, he's talking about areas under Russian control. These 3 areas, marked with a black line, have always been among the most ambitious goals of Russian President Vladimir Putin. This is what he is trying to achieve. We have tried to mark the boundaries as accurately as possible, but the price of each line is colossal.